If you can hear us, this is incredible. First time. If I could afford a chute, I'd probably buy one.
Hello, welcome to Crafting a Dream. It's Ryan here. Today I'm going to share a little story with you about the first item on my bucket list, which was paragliding. I wanted to see what it would feel like to be high above the Rocky Mountains here in British Columbia, Canada. And the way that I did that was with a parachute. For those of you who don't know what paragliding is, essentially you're strung up to a parachute and you, at high altitude, run and jump off of a cliff, and your parachute comes up above you, and through a series of thermals you gain altitude. And with my experience, I went tandem with a company out of Golden, British Columbia called Altitude Adventures, and it was a Swiss guy. He was one of the pioneers of this sport back in Switzerland. You find these thermals, and it's generally over a ridge, a mountain range, and you can gain elevation. And we went down, we went up, gained some elevation, floated down, went up, went down, and it lasted 55 minutes, which I thought maybe 20 minutes at most. Some people's trips only last less than 10. It all depends on where the thermals sit. And what an absolutely incredible experience this was, being above the Rocky Mountain range. At first I wasn't sure about it. When we got to the launching ramp, we took this Suburban up. There's a few other guys there, and we got all rigged up with our parachutes. And because I went tandem, I had the instructor harnessed with me, behind me. I guess you could say he was straddling me, which at first was a little awkward, but I was nervous, so I really kind of got over that pretty quick. And I wasn't sure about the whole jumping off of a cliff and hoping that the parachute was going to come up behind you and catch you from a free fall. And he counted down from 3, and when he got to 1, I'm like, no. I said, no. And he said, okay. And he said, I'm only going to count once more. And he counted 3, 2, and at 2, he budged the back of my knee, which got my feet going. And after 3 long strides, weightlessness, the feeling of weightlessness, and the parachute shot up right above us almost immediately. And that was it. I started flaring my feet, and I realized that I was up there. We were paragliding. The Rocky Mountains, just like, there's one thing being in a plane, you see it, or in a helicopter or something, but with no noise, you just feel vulnerable for one, but you just feel this connection to the spirit of the mountain. I was really happy that I created this experience. And what's on your bucket list? What do you want to do or achieve? It could be your master's degree. It could be winning a national title in whatever sport you're in. What is on your bucket list? What are the things that you want to do before your time's up? Share a few comments below. Maybe you've fulfilled some of them. Maybe there's a bit of fear involved in why you haven't fulfilled some of these things. Well, I overcame my fear of weightlessness by going paragliding, and I want to hear some of your stories. And I'm going to create a bit of a series on the bucket list and other things that I have done and other things that I want to do. And it's going to be a bit of a part of my Crafting a Dream, because Crafting a Dream to me is my take on empowering you to live an extraordinary life and what it means to live a life on purpose.